Hello, good afternoon. Sorry late na. Ba't ang konti nyo? Ayaw pumunta ng iba? Nalilinig ba ako?
Opo, sir.
Apo, sir.
Yes po.
Kamusta? Kumain na kayo?
Apo, sir.
Ba't ang konti nyo?
Di ba po ata nakakapasok po yung ibang link po, di ba po ata nabibigay po?
Ano no?
Di ba po ata nabibigay yung link po sa ibang dash po?
Hindi, dash 3, dash 4 lang kayo. Pero ang konti nyo pa rin eh. 57. Expect ko 80.
Baka busy, sir.
Baka busy. Sige. Anyway, so let's start. So may mga nakapasok na ibang section. Tama ba?
Yes po.
Dash 5, dash 6. Sino-sino yung mga yan? Tinatanong ko lang. John Patrick Leonar. Ariel Bonayon. Charlotte. Sino pa? Philip. Jackson. Jason. Sino nagbigay sa inyo ng link? Sino?
Dash 4, sir.
Dash 4. Sino sa Dash 4? Sabihin mo sa akin.
Check lang po, sir. Kondesa.
Nag drop ng name eh. Hindi, okay lang naman. Wala namang problema sa. Mamaya na lang after matapos yung problems. May babanggitin lang ako sa mga sections ko. No? So, request ko lang pwede na kayong mag-leave nun after nung discussion. Na? Inosente
Okay
daw
po.
siya. Inosente. Oh, send mo na yung screenshot para ma-prove natin guilty siya. Anyway, so ang exam nyo, di ko lang alam kung sa dash 5, dash 6 kung hindi babaguhin ni Sir Gina. No, kung hindi niya babaguhin, your exam will compose of 6 problems, 2 each. No, so dalawang method of members, dalawang method of friction. Friction, dalawang centroids and moment of inertia. Yung doon sa dash 5, dash 6 na discuss yung forces in space. Ariel, na-discuss niyo yung forces in space, yung naka 3D? Hindi. Nakalimutan na niya. Charlotte, na-discuss niya. Okay. So, start na tayo. So, this is friction. No, this is similar to problem number 3. So, yung makikita nyo ngayon, glimpse ng final exam. Okay, so hindi ko sinasabing itong ito, hindi ko sinasabing kamukha nito. No, may konting similarity dun sa final exam. Konti lang naman. Hindi naman siya leakage. No? So, find the value of P required to cause the system of blocks shown to have impending motion to the left. The coefficient of friction under each block is 0.2. Use alpha is equal to 15 degrees. No, so iba yung nakikita niyo problem sa matalino.com kung bubuksan niyo yung problem 511 sa friction. No? So gumamit siya ng differential calculus doon. So sa akin pinadali ko na lang, no. Gusto ko lang naman makita niyo kung paano sinosolve yung problem na to. So sabi doon sa problem, you have a motion to the left, therefore your friction, which is the opposing force to the motion, is going to the right. So let's say this is your block number 1, this is your block number 2. So yung F1 natin will be going to the right and yung F2 natin will also be going to the right. And susundan niya yung inclination ng surfaces natin. So horizontal surface, horizontal yung frictional force, naka-inclined yung surface natin, therefore naka-incline din yung F2 natin or yung friction natin dun sa block number 2. Okay, and then normal force, always perpendicular dun sa friction or dun sa surface natin. Same goes with this one. And then yung weight natin, given naman, it is 30 kilonewton. So weight is always directed vertically downward. Walang makakapagpabago nun. No? So that's because of the gravity. Okay, so pinapahanap yung value ni P. Okay, so that's your free body diagram as a whole except dito sa tension. So cut natin to. So may rope ka dyan, automatic you have a tension. So let's say this is tension T. Okay, isa lang yung tension natin since isa lang naman yung rope natin. Okay? So binigay yung coefficient of friction which is mu. And then this is alpha which is this angle. Okay? So alin unahin nating block? Block 1, block 2. Hindi pa kayo nagre-review, no? Block 1? Are you sure? Medyo
True po.
madami yung unknowns natin sa block 1, no? So block 2 tayo. So sa block 2, ito yung makikita nyo. We have 3 unknowns, F, N, saka si T. But we can reduce the unknowns into 2 using yung principle ni friction, which is mu N. No? So sa case natin, si F2 now will become 0.2 N2. Okay, and kung lalagay natin siya sa Cartesian plane, this is your 10 kilonewton. This is your N2. This is your F2. And then this is your tension. So angle natin, susundan lang nila yung angle ng inclination. So this is 30 degrees. 30 degrees and your N and F is always perpendicular. Therefore, this will become 60 degrees. Okay? So, pwede natin siyang i-solve ng ganyan, no? But mas madali kung i-rotate natin. Okay? So, ang gagawin ko, i-rotate ko yung axis natin by 30 degrees counterclockwise. So, ang solution natin will become, this will become your N2. Si F2 mapupunta dito. And then si T mapupunta dito. And si 10 mapupunta siya dito. Magkaka-angle siya ng 30 degrees. Okay, nasusundan. And your F2 is 0.2 N2. So I'll use summation Fy first to solve for N2. Kasi pag nag-Fx tayo dyan, si T saka si N2, they are both unknowns. No? So dalawa yung unknown natin. So walang mangyayari kung gagawin natin yon. So gawin natin summation Fy wherein N2 minus 10 multiplied by cosine of 30. Since ang angle natin is coming from the y-axis tapos Fy yung ginagamit, kinukuha natin. So this is your N2. So N2 is equal to 10 cosine of 30 degrees. So pag may tanong kayo, tanong lang kayo, no? Hindi naman bawal magtanong. And using summation Fx is equal to 0, we can solve for T. So bakit hinahanap natin yung value ni T? Kasi involved din siya dun sa block number 1 natin, which is this one. Okay, so negative T plus 0.2 N2 plus 10 multiplied by sine of 30 is equal to 0. So this is 30, 0.2 times 10 cosine of 30 plus 10 sine of 30. So what's your tension T? 6.73.
Yes po, sir.
Okay, so this is 6.73. kilonewton. Okay? So this is now your block number 1. So we have now the value of tension T, which is 6.73. So pwede na tayong mag-solve ngayon ng P, which is the real unknowns dun sa problem or unknown hinahanap dun sa problem. So F1, we can reduce or we can use mu n, which is equal to 0.2 n1, and then this is 15 degrees. So we have two unknowns. So meaning we can use mode 5.1 kasi magkakaroon tayo ng two equations, two unknowns dyan. Bakit? Kasi pag nag-Fy tayo, meron kang P, meron kang N1. Pag nag-Fx ka, meron ka ring P, saka meron ka ring N1. So wala tayong masasolve. So unahin ko na si Fx. So it is negative P cosine of 15 minus 6, plus 6.73 plus 0.2 N1. So lipat ko sa kabila yung P saka si N. So it will become P cosine of 15 plus minus 0.2 N1 is equal to 6.73. And this will be your equation number 1. And your equation number 2 will come from summation Fy is equal to 0, wherein P sine of 15 minus 30 plus N1 is equal to 0. So this is plus. So solving for P and N1, so it is P sine of 15 plus N1 is equal to 30. And this will be your equation 2. May question ba so far? Wala naman. So mode 5.1 tayo. We can solve for P and N1. What's the value of N? This is 26.76. And this is your answer. Okay, may question ba? Parang ang timing niya. Naintindihan ba?
Opo, sir.
Okay, so that's your problem 1 under friction. So, kung walang tanong, pwede na mag-proceed sa susunod.
Yes po.
Okay, so this is the second problem sa friction. Tapos after neto, punta tayo sa method of members. Sama kayo?
Sama kami, sir.
Okay. So a uniform bar AB weighing 424 Newton is fastened by a frictionless pin to a block weighing 200 Newton as shown. So at the vertical wall, your coefficient of friction mu is 0.268, while under the block, your mu is 0.2. So determine the force P needed to start the motion to the right. So kita naman sa direction ng force, no, magmo-move siya definitely to the right. So ang tendency ni block A, dito siya magpupunta. Si point B, mapupunta siya upward. Okay? So again, friction is the opposing force dun sa motion. Therefore, this is your friction at point B. And this is your friction at point A. Gets?
Yes po.
Okay. And then normal force at point B, again perpendicular sa surface. And this is your also your NA. And then yung mga weight natin, so So this is 424. This is 200 Newton. Okay, may question so far? This is your free body diagram. Burahin ko na yung direction ng motion. May question so far? Kung wala, what's the first step para ma-solve natin yung problem? Anyone? We have 5 unknowns, but we can reduce it into 3 unknowns. So pag tatlo yung unknowns, pwede nating apply yung 3 equations of equilibrium. Okay? So we can start with summation moment. So ang tanong, saan ako mag-moment?
Sa A, sir.
Sa A. Okay. Moment tayo sa A, sabi ni Joy. Okay. Which is tama naman. Pag nag-moment ka sa A, ma-eliminate yung dalawa, si NA saka si P. Kasi si FA, equal naman siya sa 0.2 NA. And then si FB naman, equal siya sa 0.268 NB. Vertical wall, your mu is 0.268. Under the block, your mu is 0.2. So, saan siya galing? Galing siya sa formula ni friction, which is mu n. Okay? So, moment tayo sa A, you have 424 times, what's the distance?
2.
2. And then, plus 0.268 NB multiply by, what's the distance?
3.
4. FB tayo, vertical. Vertical force, horizontal distance is still 4 pa rin yung distance natin. And then, negative naman si NB, counterclockwise. Horizontal force, so vertical distance tayo. Dun pa lang siya magiging 3. And then, equal to 0. So, isa lang unknown natin, si NB lang. So, we can solve for NB. So, NB is equal to 424 times 2 divided by 3 minus 4 times 0.268. So, what's your NB? Yan, di ko nakabisado yung sagot niyan. Pero 4 yung umpisa. 4.7 yata.
439.82.
So, it is 439.83 Newton. So, pag pinahanap si NB, so that's your answer. Ano unahin ko? Ano susunod? Fx, Fy? Anyone?
FY.
Fy, okay. So, unahin natin si Fy. Kasi pag nag-Fx tayo, dalawa pa rin yung unknowns natin. Si P, saka si NA. So, wherein kapag Fy ginamit natin, si NA na lang yung unknown. So, NA tayo, which is positive going up, minus yung dalawang weight, which is 200, minus 424. And then si FB, which is also directed downward. So, this is negative 0.268 times NB, which is na-solve na natin as 439.83. So, equal to 0, we can solve for NA. What's NA? So, 741.87. Tama ba?
Opo.
And lastly, so we can use now summation fx is equal to 0, wherein you have your p as going to the right, so positive, minus 0.2 NA. So NA natin is 741.87 and minus NB, which is 439.83. Again, this is your NA, this is your NB. So what's your P? $588.20. Tama?
Opo.
Okay, may question ba? May question?
Wala po, sir.
Okay. So, that's your friction. So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, aralin niyo lang yung lecture natin, including this one. No? So, yan. Kayo na bahala. Okay, so tapos na yung friction. Wala na tayong sa friction. So, lagi niyo lang na matatandaan yung opposing force yung friction dun sa motion para makuha mo yung direction niya. And then, normal force is always perpendicular to friction or perpendicular siya lagi dun sa normal, sa surface natin. And then, yung friction, susundan lang niya yung angle ng surface natin. And that's it. So, eto, tas tatandaan nyo lang to. Tapos, apply mo yung three equations of equilibrium if needed. Kung magiging non-concurrent siya. Kung concurrent naman siya, Fy saka Fx are both equal to 0. And gano'n lang kasimple. May question? Kung wala na, method of members. So, di ko alam kung parehas yung exam natin, no? Doon sa dash 5 sa dash 6. Okay, so this is your problem brief for today. So, given to sa problem set nyo, tama ba? Doon sa mga estudyante ko.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Okay, kaya nang sagutan to. Iba lang yung force saka yung distances. No? So, anong first step na ginawa niya? Expose muna natin yung reaction sa hinge. So, you have your By, you have your Ax. Parang nasa-zoom. Ay, sorry. And then you have your Ax and Bx. So, ano direction natin? So, para di na kayo mag-assume, so, eto si Ax, eto si Bx. So, bakit hindi tayo nag-assume? Bakit alam kung tama na yan? Kasi na-solve na namin kanina. Doon sa dash 1 sa dash 2. Hindi, biro lang. So, kidding aside, pag nag-moment ka kasi dito, no, para ma-oppose natin yung clockwise moment caused by 10 kilonewton and 20 kilonewton, which are both clockwise. So, para ma-oppose natin yan, kailangan may moment ka na counterclockwise, which is magagawa ni AX. No? So, that's the reason bakit alam ko na kagad na papunta sa kanan si AX. Okay? So, summation moment tayo. Saan nyo gusto? A or B? Wala. Okay.
Binalang, sir.
Sa A po, sir.
Sige, sa B na lang. Saka sa A. Summation, moment, at B saka A. So, moment tayo sa A na lang para mas madali. Tinanong pa eh, no? Tapos ako rin pala masusunod. Hindi, ganun din yung mga babae. Pag tinanong mo, magtatanong pa sila, tapos sila rin yung masusunod eh, no? Biro lang. So, summation moment at A is equal to 0. Moment tayo sa A. So, you have 10 times 2 plus 20 times 5. And then minus Bx, which is counterclockwise, times 5 is equal to 0. So, what's your Bx? It is 120 over 5. So, this is 24. Tama ba? 24.
Opo.
So that's one of your answer. Kasi pinapahanap sa problem using method of members determine the horizontal and vertical components of hinge at point A, point B, and point C. Okay, so you have Bx. So summation Fx tayo is equal to 0. So there are no other forces along the horizontal axis aside from Bx and Ax. Silang dalawa lang. No? So Ax minus Bx is equal to 0, or we can say that Ax is also equal to 24 kilonewton. Okay? May question pa ba? If I use summation Fy, may makukuha ako? Wala. Meron ba? Wala. Wala. No? So kasi we have Ay plus By is equal to 30. So ito lang yung makukuha natin. So let's see mamaya kung pag pinag-add ba talaga natin si AY sa si BY, equal sila sa 30. Okay? So after solving for the reactions, after applying the three equations of equilibrium to solve for the reactions, proceed tayo dun sa method of members, wherein pag-iwalayin natin yung mga members natin. Okay? So you have your member BC. So you have here your 10 kilonewton. And then nandito si BY. So wala pa ring value yan, wala pa ring direction. So assumption pa lang yan. And then this is 24, which is yung BX natin. And then you have your CX. And then si CY. Okay? So assume natin pataas siya. Kahit alam ko nang pababa siya. Nabanggit ko naman paano mag-assume, di ba? So lahat ng vertical forces assume natin na pataas. And then horizontal forces, pag nasa kaliwa ka, papunta sa kaliwa. Pag nasa kanan ka, papunta sa kanan. Okay, distances. This is 2 meters. This is also 2 meters. And yung height nito, or yung vertical distance is also 2 meters. Tama, mali? Wala. Ayaw nyo mag-feedback. So how do we solve this member? Apply natin yung three equations of equilibrium. So unahin natin si moment. So saan ako mag-moment? Sa B, sa C, o sa
C
10
po.
kilonewton. So sa C. Kasi dalawa yung unknowns dito. No? And then pag nag-moment ako sa C, ano mangyayari? Masosolve na natin si BY. Okay? Wherein si BY is clockwise yung moment niya. Vertical force, multiply natin ng horizontal distance. And then minus 24, which is counterclockwise. Horizontal force times the vertical distance, which is 2. And then last is 10. Positive. Positive ba si 10? Negative.
Negative.
Negative daw. So negative naman talaga, no? So vertical force times the horizontal distance, which is 2. So equal to 0. So we have your BY as 17.
Opo.
So 17 kilonewton. Okay? So after this, we can now solve for CX. So how do we solve for CX? So simply use summation Fx is equal to 0. So dalawa lang naman sila, wala silang ibang kasama. So equal na sila. Ano? CX is equal to 24 kilonewton. Okay, and then summation Fy tayo to solve for Cy. So Cy is positive going up. And you have your By, which is 17 upward din. So positive siya. And then minus 10. So Cy is equal to negative 7 kilonewton. So negative sign denotes na mali yung inassume natin na direction. Therefore, your Cy is 7 kilonewton downward. Okay? May question ba so far? May question? Wala. Or
Wala
na-review,
naman po,
na-review nyo na yung mga yan. No? Kaya wala na kayong tanong, no? Kasi bukas na yung exam. Alam niyo na schedule? Alam niyo na?
Opo.
Yes po.
Ano oras?
Laban.
Po ata.
11. Oh, 11. 11 to 1. So, dash 3, room 303 yata. No, dash 4, room 304. Dati ba, dun din kayo?
Doon din, sir.
Okay, so dun din, walang pinagbago. Okay, so how do we solve for AY, which is the remaining unknown? So we can use this, no? Pero kung ayaw nyo naman gamitin yan, okay lang. Walang problema. Gamitin natin si member AC. So si CY, you have here downward CY. So magiging upward na siya dito. Which is 7. Si CX, alam na rin natin na 24 siya going to the left. Kasi na-solve na natin dito going to the right siya. And then you have here 20. And then you have here AY. And then meron ka ditong AX which is 24. Okay, isa lang unknown dyan. No? Kahit mag-moment ka, kahit mag-summation FY ka, isa lang masosolve mo. So solve na natin si summation FY is equal to 0. So you have your AY which is going up ang assumption natin. Plus 7 minus 20 is equal to 0. So we can solve for AY as 13 kilonewton. Okay, so let's see. Si BY, 17. Si AY, 13. Equal ba siya sa 30? So 30 is equal to 30. So therefore, tama yung sagot natin. Okay? Gets niyo ba?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. How about the others? Kamusta? May tanong or wala?
Gets rin po, sir.
Oh, inaantok na ako eh. Inaantok na kayo.
Kinakabahan lang, sir.
Ba't kinakabahan sa finance bukas?
Bagsak po ulit.
Bagsak po ulit. Hindi na yan. Tiwala lang. Okay. So, huwag kayong kabahan. Wala pang tulog. Estudyante ko ba si Nakar ngayon? Hindi ko naman estudyante to eh.
Nag-review po agabi, sir.
Hindi na mga estudyante ngayon, di ba Nakar? Estudyante ko ba siya ngayon? Wala na, di nagsalita. Nag-leave yata. Hindi, okay lang naman na nandito sila. Mamaya ko na lang i-announce yung para sa mga estudyante ko. Nahiya. Hindi ko alam kung ano natapos nilang lesson eh. Natapos nyo ba yung sa inyo? Yung sa dash 5, saka dash 6. Natapos nyo? Hanggang saan discussion nyo? Wala. Di rin nila ako pinapansin. Hanggang saan discussion nyo? Pag di natapos yung moment of inertia, hanggang centroid lang. Okay. So, master nyo na yung centroid. Hindi rin. Sige, pag-usapan natin mamaya yung centroid. Okay, so this is, di ba kasama naman sa physics yun, Nakar? Estudyante kita dun eh. Nakalimutan na. Anyway, so this is problem 3. So let's proceed with the last problem. Although na-discuss ko na to, alam ko sa ibang section. Di ko alam kung sa inyo yun sa dash 3 or sa dash 4 or sa dash 1 or sa dash 2. So sagutan na lang natin. Alam ko pina-practice problem ko to. Okay, so the frame shown in the figure supported by hinge at E and a roller at D. So compute the horizontal and vertical components of the hinge force at C as it acts upon member BT. Okay? So, una, pwede nating solve yung reactions. No, kung natatandaan niyo yung sinabi ko, kasi magka-level yung support natin or kung ang given is hinge saka roller, ibig sabihin, we can solve yung reactions natin. So, exposed lang natin. You have your EY. You have your EX. And you have your DY. Okay, so saan ako magmo-moment? Para ma-solve natin yung isa sa kanila. Tatlo.
Sa E po.
Sa E. So, summation moment at E is equal to 0. So, we have dy times 4 clockwise, positive, no? So, vertical force, horizontal distance, kaya 4 yung ginamit nating distance. And then minus 24 multiply by, what's the distance of 24 from point E? Okay, 1.5. So, paano naging 1.5?
Oo. 0.3 kasi yun.
Kasi 3 to. Tapos, wala lang. 3 lang siya. Okay, so 3 meters to. Tapos, yung natira dito is 0.5. Tapos, eto, 0.5 din. Okay, kaya ang distance niya is 1 saka 0.5. That's why it become 1.5. Okay? So, what's your dy?
Negative 32 po.
Negative?
9.
9. So, this is 9 kilonewton. And then, summation Fy is equal to 0. We can solve for Ey, which is positive, minus 24 downward. And you have your dy as 9, positive upward. So, you have Ey as 15 kilonewton. Tama, mali? Tama.
Tama, sir.
And summation Fx is equal to 0. Nag-iisa lang si Ex. So, malungkot siya. So, 0 siya. Okay, so na-solve na natin yung reactions. So, we can now proceed with method of members. So, we can start with, saan nag-uumpisa pag method of members? Nakalimutan na. Ano inuuna?
Horizontal.
Okay, horizontal member. So, unahin natin si member AB. So, you have your 24 kilonewton. You have your 1 meter and 2 meters. So, assume natin si AY pataas, si BY pataas din. And then si AX, hindi natin alam, saka si PX. So, si AX, since nasa kaliwa siya, assume natin papunta siya sa kaliwa. Si BX nasa kanan, so assume natin papunta siya sa kanan. Okay, so basically they are assumptions, no? So, pinapahanap sa problem yung CX and CY. Okay? Tapos sa member BD. So, ibig sabihin, ang last member na i-analyze natin after nung horizontal member is yung member BD na. Okay? So, di na natin kailangan si AX sa si AY. So, wag na natin silang hanapin. No? Ganun talaga. No? Merong tayong hindi hinahanap. So, summation moment at A ako is equal to 0 to solve for BY. And then after that, we can proceed with member BD. Kahit hindi natin alam yung value ni BX. Kasi wala naman tayong way para mahanap yung value ni BX. No? So summation moment at A, we have 24 times 2 minus By times 3 is equal to 0. So what's your By? It is 16 kilonewton.
Yes,
Opo,
sir.
sir.
So positive meaning tama yung inassume natin na directions or direction. So we can now proceed with BD. No? So we have here CX and CY. We have here BX and BY. So si BX, magiging papunta siya sa kaliwa kasi papunta siya sa kanan dun sa kabilang member. And si BY naman will become downward, which is equivalent to 16 kilonewton. And then CY, assume natin pataas. And then si CX, since silang dalawa lang naman dyan, so pagtagpuin na natin sila. No? So opposite na yung magiging direction nila. And then you have here your dy as 9 kilonewton. Okay, distances. Sige nga. What's the distances? Payag kayo, this is 2 meters and then this is 1.5 meters. Payag kayo? So, saan sila galing?
Opo, sir.
Kalahati. Ayan. So, this is 2 meters, this is 2 meters. Ito din, kalahati. Kalahati ng 3, so 1.5, 1.5. Okay, how about the vertical distances? What's this distance? 1.5. Ito, 2 meters din. Bakit? Kasi isosceles right triangle siya, meaning equal yung legs niya. So this is also 2 meters and then this is also 1.5 meters. Okay? So, kailangan mahanap natin si CX and si CY. So, si CY, pwede na nating hanapin using summation moment. Summation FY. And si CX, kailangan nating mahanap si BX bago natin ma-solve si CX. So, anong first step natin? Summation moment at
C.
C. Okay, so nandun yung dalawang unknown. So, dun tayo mag-moment para mahanap natin si BX. And eventually, masasolve natin si CX gamit yung value ni BX. So, moment tayo kay C. Unahin ko si 9 times 2. So, vertical force, horizontal distance, clockwise rotation, kaya positive 9 times 2. And then si 16, which is yung BY natin, is also a positive moment. So, clockwise siya. And then, ang distance natin is 1.5. And then, minus BX times 1.5. So, horizontal force, vertical distance, counterclockwise. Kaya negative BX times 1.5. So, what's your BX?
27.
Ano na?
27, no?
27. Okay, so that's your BX. Meaning, pag nag-summation Fx tayo is equal to 0, si Cx is equal to 25 kilonewton. Ang direction natin is going to the right. 28,
Sir, 28 din po sa akin.
teka lang, computing ko na. Okay, 28. May lusot naman yung 27. Ayan, sa kasi 25. Ayan. Tama na, 28. And then using summation Fy is equal to 0, we can solve for Cy, which is upward, plus 9 minus 16 is equal to 0. What's your Cy? 7. Tama na? Tama ba? Tama? Mali.
Opo. Tama po, sir.
Okay, so that's your CX and CY as they act upon member BD. Okay? So that's method of members. So we have a total of ilang problems sa method of members. 4 yung diniscuss ko yata last time, no? So 6. So review nyo lang yung mga yun. Pati yung lecture natin sa friction. So wala nang question sa dalawang topics. Wala na? Okay. So kung wala nang tanong, centroids tayo. No? So ito, di ko pa nadi-discuss to. Kasi nga, for what happened last week. Last week ba? Tama, last week lang yan, di ba? Hindi ko na matandaan. Yeah, last week. So, yun. And then, dahil nagkaroon kayo ng Engineering's Night, saka Engineering's Got Talent. So, kaya di tayo nakapag-discuss ng 1 week. So, kaya ngayon tayo mag-discuss ng centroid sa ng moment of inertia. Okay. So, ano ba si centroid? So, ang tawag sa kanya normally will depend dun sa axis natin. So, you have your bar X and you have your bar Y. Okay? So, your bar X is the distance of the centroid from the Y-axis. And yung bar Y mo naman is the distance of the centroid from the X-axis. Okay? Kung aanuhin natin yan, kung mas simpler terms yung gagamitin natin, mas na simpler pa. No? Yung mas simpleng term yung gagamitin natin, yung bar X, siya yung horizontal distance. Okay? Yung bar Y naman, siya yung vertical distance nung centroid from the X-axis. Okay? Okay, malilito doon, no? So, ito, horizontal distance. Ito, vertical distance. Baka kasi may nakasulat dito. Ayan, may nakasulat nga. Okay, so how do we solve for bar X and bar Y? So, kailangan natin yung formula na to. This is Varignon's theorem. Kung di ako nagkakamali, no? So, area total times yung bar X nung buong figure natin is equal to summation of area and bar X of that respective area. Okay, so bakit ganon? Bakit may summation? Kasi hahatiin natin yung composite figures natin into common shapes na alam natin yung centroid. Speaking of common shapes, ito yung mga common shapes and their centroids. So, ito lang yung kailangan yung tandaan, yung dalawa lang, si rectangle saka si triangle. So, the rest, di ko lang alam kung iba yung exam nung sa 5 and 6, no? Pero sa dash 1 to 4, ito lang yung kailangan nyo tandaan. Centroid ng rectangle saka ng triangle. Natatandaan nyo pa kung paano kumuha ng centroids? Yung mga estudyante ko sa physics? Hindi na. Anong year ba yan? Anong month ba yan? Last this year lang yun, di ba? Nakalimutan nyo na nga. Okay, so let's try to solve for centroids and then diretso natin sa moment of inertia. Okay, so bakit kailangan nating idiretso sa moment of inertia? Or bakit kailangan muna natin mahanap yung centroids bago tayo mag-moment of inertia? Kasi gagamitin natin yung centroid dun sa formula ng moment of inertia. Okay? So, may question kayo dito? So, this will become A1 x1 plus A2 x2 to AN xn. So, depende kung ilang hati yung gagawin nyo dun sa problem. And then, this will become A1 y1 plus A2 y2 cheeseburger meal sa Jollibee plus AN yn. So, depende ulit kung ilang figure yung or ilang hati yung gagawin nyo dun sa figure natin. Okay? So, and then para makuha mo si bar x sa si bar y, divide mo lang to ng area total. So, this is area total. Okay? So, may question ba regarding sa formula? Okay, mas maintindihan yan sa problem solving, no? And then, this is your moment of inertia. So, by definition, moment of inertia is also called the second moment of area. No? So, pag minoment mo si area, tapos iminoment mo ulit, it is moment of inertia. Or ang symbol niya is I. Okay? So, it is the product of area and the square of its moment arm about a reference axis. Okay, nagets nyo na? Yung definition niya, ito yung formula, no? So, I is equal to bar I or yung centroidal moment of inertia nung kada shape natin, which is given by the formulas on the next slide. And then, add mo yung area times the distance squared. Ano yung D? It is the distance between X and X prime or yung bar X natin. Hindi pala siya bar X. Bar Y pala siya, no? So, basta yung centroidal x-axis natin. Okay? So, para mas maintindihan nyo, ito yung sinasabing moment of inertia about centroids of a common shapes or of common shapes. Hindi ko lang alam kung kasama to sa exam nung dash 5 sa dash 6, no? Pero sa inyo kasama to eh. Ito lang yung kailangan yung kabisaduhan yung dalawa na yan. Si BH cube over 12 sa si BH cube over 36. Okay, sa akin lang yun ha. Hindi ko alam yung dash 5, dash 6 kung ano yung mangyayari sa exam niya. Okay, so this is problem 1, problem 2, and problem 3. So try nating solve. No? So determine the moment of inertia of the T-section shown in the figure 819. So, with respect to its centroidal XO axis. So, ito yung magiging reference natin pag kumuha tayo ng moment of inertia. So, paano natin malulocate yung XO? Kailangan natin mahanap yung bar Y. Okay, meaning this is your x-axis nun. Okay, so paano natin mahanap si bar Y? So, kailangan natin i-divide yung composite area natin, which is in T shape, no, or T section, into different areas na alam natin yung centroid nung area na yon. Okay? So, ang gagawin ko, i-divide ko lang yan dito. This will be your area 1. This will be your area 2. Okay? So, alam nyo naman kumuha ng area ng rectangle. Tama ba? Sagot.
Yes po.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, it is base times height. So, 2 times 8. Ala, tulog na kayo, no? And then 8 times 2. So, this is 16. This is also 16. So, your area total is 32 inches squared. Okay, so kung kukuhanin natin si bar Y, ano ulit yung definition ni bar Y? It is the vertical distance from the x-axis up to its centroid. Or yung bar Y na to, yung centroid ng buong object natin. Which is ito, yung distance na to. Okay, so how do we solve it? It is A1 multiplied by bar Y1 plus A2 multiplied by bar Y2 divided by area total. Since dalawa lang yung area natin. So how do we solve or how do we get yung bar Y1 saka yung bar Y2? So based dun sa definition nung bar Y, it is the distance of the centroid from the x-axis. So if this is your axis, eto, tapos ang centroid ni A1 is nandito, which is kalahati nung 8. So this is 4 inches, this is also 4 inches. Kung ang definition ni centroid or ni bar Y is the distance of the centroid from the x-axis, so ito yung magiging Y1 natin ngayon. So what's your Y1? Nakakasunod pa ba? O, di ko na di-discuss.
6.
6. Okay, so it is 4 plus 2. So therefore, your bar Y1 is 6. Paano naman si Y2? Or si bar Y2? So centroid nito, ito. Ang definition ng bar Y2 natin is the distance of the centroid of area 2 from the x-axis. Therefore, ito siya. So this is 2 divided by 2 or equal siya sa 1. Nasundan? Hello?
Yes po.
Nasundan ba? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes po.
Wala nang boses. Wala pang bagong taon. Nasundan? Hindi ko kayo marinig. Okay, nasusundan na. So, therefore, if we want to solve for bar Y of the whole area, so gamitin natin yung formula na to. 16 times 6 plus 16 times 1 divided by 32. So, what's your bar Y? So, it is 3.5. Tama ba? 3.5.
Opo.
So, it is in inches. Okay, so huwag kayong mag-alala. Merong points yung area total saka yung bar Y. Yung bar X, kung nandito ngayon yung Y-axis natin, what will be your bar X? Ano ba ang definition ni bar X? It is the distance of centroid from the Y-axis. May distance ba yung mga centroid natin sa Y-axis? Meron, wala?
Wala.
May nagsasalita ba sa inyo? Naririnig niyo yung mga nagsasalita? Ba't ako di ko naririnig? Saglit lang. Mag-leave lang ako, no? Yan, naririnig niyo ako?
Naririnig po, sir.
Ayan. So,
Yes,
what's
po,
your
sir.
bar X? What's your bar X? Ngayon ko lang kayo narinig. Hello?
0 po.
0. Okay, kasi wala namang distance yung centroid natin from the y-axis. Parehas na centroid, no? Ito, saka ito. Wala silang distance from the y-axis. So therefore, your bar x is equal to 0. Okay, so ang pinapahanap sa atin is yung I natin. From XO. So that's IXO is equal to what formula yung gagamitin natin? Okay, so gagamitin natin is yung I, yes, plus A multiplied by D squared. Jason, you want to say something?
Oo. Wala po, sir.
Okay, sige. Baka napindot lang yung unmute. Okay, so ito yung gagamitin nating formula. So I plus A multiplied by D squared. So saan manggagaling si I? Si I, ito yung formula na to yung gagamitin natin. Okay, it is BH cubed over 12. And then magta-transfer formula tayo. Since ang hinahanap natin is yung centroidal moment of inertia. Teka lang. I mean, moment of inertia about the centroidal axis. No? So, kaya ito yung magiging formula natin. Okay? So, moment of inertia with respect to its centroidal x-axis. So, ang gagawin natin, BH cubed over 12 plus A1 multiplied by D1 squared. And then yung pangalawa will become BH cubed over 12 nung pangalawang area plus area 2 times D2 squared. Okay? So, saan nanggaling si BH cubed over 12? Ito lang siya. No? Okay, so ginagamit natin yung transfer formula kasi yung bar x neto nandito. No, yung IX natin nandito. So that's BH cubed over 12. Kala. Centroidal, sorry, centroidal. No? Yung may bar. So centroidal 'yon. So that's BH cubed over 12. Since hindi naman kasi nag-coincide yung centroid natin saka yung bar X natin or yung XO natin, kaya magta-transfer formula tayo. Okay, so basta hindi tumama yung centroid natin dun sa axis kung saan tayo nagmo-moment of inertia, gagamitin natin yung transfer formula. Okay, so this will become area 1 natin, ang base natin is 2, ang height natin is 8 cube over 12 plus area 1 which is 16. So paano naman nakukuha si D? Ang sabi kanina, ang definition ni D is ang distance from bar X, I mean bar Y, or yung centroidal x-axis natin up to the centroid natin or yung bar Y natin. So it will become 6 minus 3.5 squared. Or etong distance na to. Ito si D1. Ito naman si D2. Okay, nasusundan niya? So that's 6 minus 3.5 since ang bar Y natin is 3.5. And then plus 8 times 2 cube. Ang base natin is 8. Ang height natin is 2 over 12 plus 16 times 3.5 minus 1 squared. Okay, so that's your IXO. Nagigets nyo ba? So, huwag kayong mag-alala. Ganyan din yung in-expect ko na reactions nyo. No, medyo mahihirapan kayo. Pero yung centroid, nagigets nyo naman. Yung bar X sa bar Y.
Opo. Yes po.
Honest reaction. Yung iba, nagigets naman.
Nalilito po.
Pwede na, sir.
Medyo po.
Sige, after nung pangatlong problem, tingnan natin kung gets niyo na. No? So, what's your IXO? Okay, walay kasi talaga dapat dinidiscuss yun. Kaso wala na tayong time. Sabi ko naman sa inyo, magbibigay ako consideration, di ba? Kahit papaano. So, what's your answer? Pa-solve muna ako. Tulong tayo. Ayaw nyo na rin magsagot?
90.6.
So, 290.67 yung sagot. So, ang unit natin is inches to the fourth, no? Kasi BH cube. So, B is in inches or inch. And then yung H cube is inches cube. So, it will become B inches raised to 4. Okay, so sige, 5 minutes. Intindihin nyo muna and then tanong kayo. Magtitimpla lang akong kape. No? Inantok na ako eh. Ano, may question na kayo? Wala pa rin tanong? Wala? As in, wala? Yes, Azzy.
Sir,
Yeah. Tanggalin mo yung
paano po ulit nakuha yung Y sub 2?
y sub 2,
Opo, yung 2
yung
over
1.
Opo.
Pag kasi rectangle, kalahati. Kalahati nung height sa kalahati nung base. Na, so, pag titingnan mo dito, itong distance na to is kalahati nung 2. Kaya naging 1. Okay na?
Okay na po, thank you.
Okay, sige. Dalawa device mo.
Sir,
Yes.
paano po ulit yung sa bar X po?
Bakit naging 0?
Opo.
Kasi walang distance yung centroid natin. Ito, saka ito. From the x-axis. I mean y-axis, sorry. Or symmetrical siya along the y-axis. Yun yung mas madaling tandaan. Symmetrical along the y-axis. Ibig sabihin, pag tinupi mo to dito sa gitna, symmetrical sila. So pagka ganun, yung bar x mo is equal to 0.
Okay po.
Gets na? Or pag nag-coincide yung y-axis sa mga centroids natin. Yan, ganun lang. Wala nang tanong? Sa moment of inertia, may question pa?
Sir, paano po i-input sa calc yun, sir?
Alin?
Yung yung 8 times 2 raised to 3 over 12 plus 16 times 3.5 minus 1 squared.
Wala. Babagsak na kita.
Wag naman, sir.
Hindi, biro lang. Paano daw i-input? Turuan nyo nga to sa Aaron. Hindi, biro lang. So, 2 times 8, no? Tapos shift squared. Cube na siya. And then plus 16 times 6 minus 3.5. Tapos squared. Tapos ulitin mo lang ulit. 8 times 2 cube over 12 plus 16 times 2.5 na lang, no? Lagay ko. 2.5 squared. And then that's 290.67. Okay na?
Thank you po, sir.
Nakikita ba? Nakikita naman yata.
Ako sa'yo nakikita po.
Okay, so that's your problem 1. So problem 2 tayo. Sana pagkatapos ng problem 3, marunong kayo kumuha sa centroid, no? O hindi pa rin, habang nagre-review kayo ngayong gabi, no, until 10 o'clock, pwede nyo naman akong i-chat. No? Open naman yung messenger ko ngayon. Yung mga last time na nag-chat sa akin, hindi ko ma-replyan lahat. Madami kasi. So sabi ko naman, magre-review naman tayo. Tapos doon ko na lang i-announce lahat ng announcement na kailangang i-announce. No? Pati yung mamaya ako nasasabihin pag wala na yung ibang section. Okay, so that's your problem 1 sa centroids and moment of inertia. So try natin to, saka ito. No, may mali dito, inaway pa ako kanina ng batch 1 eh. So this is 11. 9 saka 2. Naging 10, no? Indiano yata yung nag-a-add nun eh. Anyway, so this is problem 2. So determine the moment of inertia of the area shown in the figure P-819 with respect to its centroidal axis. So ilang area gagamitin natin? 3, 5. Saan nyo gusto? Dun sa 3, no? So A1, A2, saka A3. So this will be your A1. This will be your A2. Itong area na to, hatiin na natin. And then this will be your A3. So sa area 1, ang base natin is 6, ang height natin is 1. Sa area 2, ang base natin 1, ang height natin 12. Sa area 3, ang base natin 12, ang height natin 1. By computation, this is 6, this is 12. This is also 12, so this is 30. Tama, mali. So this is your area total. So may points yan sa exam, no? So kailangan natin ma-solve si bar X saka si bar Y. What's your bar X? Paul. Nag-presentation pa review na lang eh, no? Tingnan natin kung naiintindihan mo yung sinabi ko kanina. Nandiyan ba si Paul? Si Paul ba yan?
Sir,
What's your bar X? Zero?
opo.
Yes, Simon. Zero? Wala. Nagtaas lang yata ng comment si Simon eh. Okay, so zero si bar X. Bakit? Kung titingnan natin yung centroid mo, eto sila, no? So, nasa gitna sila tapos tumama sila dun sa YO natin or yung Y-axis natin. Ibig sabihin yan, yung Y-axis natin, siya na rin yung centroidal Y-axis natin. Or 0 yung bar X natin. Okay, so bar Y tayo. So, unahin ko si Y1, si Y2, saka si Y3. So, again, definition ni bar Y, siya yung distance nung centroid, nung shape na yon from the X-axis. So, ano distance ni Y1? Try nyo lang. 13.5. Payag kayo? So, this is 0.5, kalahati nung 1. No, tapos, etong distance na to, this is 13. So, this will become 13 plus 0.5 or 13.5. Okay? Nasusundan yan ng iba. Nasundan? Okay. Silence means yes, no? So, Y2 tayo. What's your Y2?
6.5, sir.
6.5? 7, no? So, paano naging 7? This is 6 or 12 over 2 and then this is 1. So, this is 6 plus 1. So, this is 7. Yung Y3, eto, madali na lang to. What's your Y3? 0.5. Okay. Nagigets nyo na? Nagigets na? So, sabi sa inyo, after nung 3 problems, magigets nyo yan. Okay, so let's solve for bar Y. It is A1, Y1 plus A2, Y2 plus A3, Y3 over area total. So, 6 times 13.5. Ito, 6 times 13.5 plus 12 times 7 plus 12 times 0.5. divided by 30. So what's your bar Y? So it is 5.7. Tama ba? 5.7. Okay, thank you. So after that, pwede na natin kuhanin si IXO. So IXO is equal to I plus A times B squared. So unahin muna natin si I ni A1. So A1 muna tayo. So your base is 6 times 1 cube over 12. Again, that's PH cube over 12 plus area, which is 6. Yung D, it is bar Y minus bar Y. No? So yung nakuha nating bar Y ng buong figure minus yung individual bar Y natin. Or kung titingnan mo siya sa figure natin, this is your D1. This is your D2. And then this is your D3. Okay, so this will become, your base is 1, your height is 12 over 12 plus area 2 times 7 minus 5.7 squared. No, so huwag niyo kakalimutan yung squared plus area 3 or BH cube over 3. So this is 12 times 1 cube over 12 plus area, which is 12 times 5.7 minus 0.5 squared. So this is your IXO. So what's your answer? So tanong lang kayo pag may question kayo, ha. Di naman bawal magtanong. Ano sagot niya? Di ko sure yan, no? Tama ba? 998.3? Sige, hintay tayo ng kasama natin. G. Wala tayong kasama. Ayun, dalawa na kayo. Isa lang ako. Sino pa sasagot? Saan ako nagkamali? Anong sagot niya? 0.874.26. Walang magkakamukha pang iba. Tatlo lang nag-solve. Solve natin. Ayun, lalong nagkagulo. Sige, push nyo yan lahat. Nakikita ba yung screen?
Kita po, sir.
$57 eh, no? Wala talaga akong kamukhang sagot. Wala akong kamukhang sagot. 988.3. Mukhang ako lang yung mali ah. Hindi ko pa kasi nasagutan to. Kanina lang namin sinagutan eh. Ito sagot niya. Yan, majority wins, no? 855.3. So, yun yung sa tamang sagot. Majority wins. Hindi, yun talaga yung tamang sagot. 855.3. Ano nangyayari sa laptop ko? Okay, so this is 855.3. Okay, so how about IYO? How do we solve for IYO? Ganun pa din, no? Ang pinagkaiba lang natin, yung distance mo will become 0. Kasi ang bar X mo, 0 naman eh. No? Tapos wala ka ring distance from the centroid up to the bar XO or yung YO natin. So it will become BH cube over 12 plus PH cube over 12 plus BH cube over 12. Kaso, ang magiging B natin is yung 1, ang magiging height natin yung 6. Bali, magiging ganito yung itsura nung figure natin. Okay, so this will become your YO. So this will become 1 times 6 cube over 12 plus B, which is 12 times 1 cube over 12, and then plus 1 times 12 cube over 12. So that's your IYO. Nasundan? Since 0 naman yung bar X natin, kaya ganyan yung magiging sagot natin. So 163 yung sagot. Tama? Tama na? 163. Okay. So, naintindihan yung centroids sa moment of inertia? Hindi pa rin. So, punta tayo sa last problem para mas maintindihan nyo pa. Tumawa na lang eh, no? Anyway, so problem 3 tayo. Ayaw lang gumana ng keyboard. Last problem na lang ayaw pang pagbigyan. Yan. So this is the last problem. So determine the moment of inertia of the area shown in the figure with respect to its centroidal axis. So kailangan pa rin natin mahanap si bar x sa si bar y before we proceed with solving for the moment of inertia. So hatiin lang natin siya sa two areas. This is your area 1. This is your area 2. Okay, so for A1, it is 2 times 9 or this is 18. For area 2, this is 2 times 6. Naging 16, no? 2 times 6 lang. Or equal sa 12. So total area natin is 30 cm squared. Okay, to solve for bar y, kuhanin natin si y1 saka si y2. What's your y1? Sige nga kung magaling na. What's your y1? Kailangan pang drawing. Sige, drawing natin. This is 4.5 and then this is 2 meters. So 6.5. And then bar y2 natin. What's your bar y2? 1. Okay, so solve natin si bar y. It is 18 times 6.5 plus 12 times 1 divided by 30. What's your y, bar y? So your answer is 4.3. Tama ba? Okay, 4.3. And your bar x, so x1 tayo saka x2. So sa x1, what's your x1? So saan magagaling yung y-axis natin? Nandito, no? So sa problem indicated naman kung saan magagaling yung x-axis. So x1 natin, what's your x1? What's this distance? Payag kayo 1? Okay, so that's 1. And yung pangalawa, what's your bar x2? Ano yung distance na to? 3. Okay. Ano, gets nyo na? Gets nyo na yung centroid? 50%. Ilang percent? Gets nyo na? 60? 70? 85? Half? Okay. Good. Okay naman. Kaya pa yan. No, basta practicein nyo na lang mamayang gabi. You still have time. No, 11 pa naman yung start nung exam nyo. So basta may question kayo, chat nyo lang ako. So solve natin si bar x. It is 18 times 1 plus 12 times 3 divided by 30. So what's your bar x? 1.8. Okay. So, solve natin si IXO sa si IYO. So, unahin natin si IXO. It is 2 times 9 cube over 12 for A1 plus A1 which is 18 times 6.5 minus 4.3 squared. And then add natin si A2 which is 6 times 2 cube over 12 plus 12 times 3 minus 4.3 squared. Naka-squared naman siya. It doesn't matter kung negative siya or positive. And that's your IXO. And for IYO, mababaliktad lang to. No? So it will become 9 times 2 cube over 12. Magpapalit lang sila ng pwesto. Yung 2 magiging cube. Plus yung 6 yung magiging cube. And then plus 18 times 1.8 minus 1 squared plus 2 times 6 cube over 12 plus 12 times 1.8 minus 3 squared. So that's your IYO. So this is 232.9. Sabihin nyo lang pag may mali ako ah.
Yung pong sa 3, sir, tama po yun?
Alin?
Yung pong 3 minus
Ah.
4.3.
1 pala to, no? 1. Ayan, thank you. So this will become, what's your answer now? Tinitingnan ko lang kung nakikinig kayo. Palusot pa eh, no? Tanda-tanda na ni Sir, di pa nagbago eh. What's your answer? 343.3? Ano na? Ayan, 343.3. Yung pangalawa, tama naman, no? Tama naman pagkakasulat ko.
Seventy.
70.8. Tama? Okay, so that's your centroids and moment of inertia. So I hope na-gets nyo yung centroids sa yung moment of inertia. Na-gets ba? Hindi rin. Okay, so pwede na mag-leave yung mga hindi ko estudyante. Now, may announce lang ako sa mga students ko. Thank you for your time. Yung mga taga Pampanga, labas muna. May taga Pampanga na ba nakapasok? Labas muna yung mga taga Pampanga. QC muna, QC pa lang sila. Hello? Pwede na pong mag-leave yung mga D-3 sa -4.
Thank you po.
Okay, thank you. No problem.
Thank you, sir.
Sige. Hindi ko alam kung sino nagkalat eh. Hindi, biro lang. Sige. Wala namang problema sa akin yan. Kailangan ko lang mag-announce sa mga students ko. Aloro, Aaron, Barcelona, Bartinas. Bari, labas ka mo na, Bari. Lock up. Piano, Calabano, Canceran, Setirio, Celada. Charlotte, labas mo na Charlotte. Yan. Cabellan, Condesa, Cordeta. Lawrence Gonzalez. Taga dito ba siya? Biro lang. Di ko sure yan, no? Nakalimutan ko eh. Jam. Duran. Sino ba host natin? Jerome Dukot, labas ka muna.
Sige po, sir.
Kenshin, Junel, Criza, Kyle, Agato. John Patrick, Leonard.